legal team for members. Outcome of elections, endorsement of President Tinubu. That's coming from APC chairman Wike hails president. Let's take the story, page 11 of the Nigerian Tribune. The ruling APC showed its strength ahead of the 2027 general election at the weekend, winning 5 of the 6 area councils of the Federal Capital Territory Abuja, while also sweeping the by-elections in Kano, Rivers, and Ogun State. The ruling party showcased the best of its command performance in the FCT, yet beating its earlier record of winning 4 council seats in 2019 when the PDP won 2. The ruling party also battered its 2022 record when it shared the spoils with the PDP at 3 councils apiece. In the results announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), the APC was declared the winner of the Abuja Municipal Area Council (AMAC), as well as Buari, Abaji, Kwale, and Kuje, while the PDP maintained its hold on Gwagwalada Area Council. In Saturday's polls, 637 candidates from 17 political parties contested for 68 positions, including 6 chairmanship seats and 62 councillorship slots across 62 wards. Aside from displacing its main challenger to the FCT councils, the APC also silenced the ADC, that's the African Democratic Congress, which was left politically stranded as it won no seats in the area councils. The extra ruling party, the PDP, won the Gwagwalada Area Council. The APC won in the Abuja Municipal AMAC, Abaji, Kuje, Wali, and Buari. Well, all of this are coming from the 11th page of the Nigerian Tribune this morning.
Well, I think the hands of the Federal Capital Territory Minister, I think his hands are full.
Very full.
Yes.
And he delivered.
Yes, he delivered.
Abuja. All right, let's take this one coming from the Senate leader. Also, front page of the Nigerian Tribune. What has changed in new law? Senate leader. Mandatory deployment of beavers for voter accreditation. Creation of dedicated fund for INEC. Abolition of indirect primaries. Creation of digital membership register by political parties. 2-year jail term for REC who withholds vital documents. Uphold review of campaign funds for elective officers. Well, let's take that in page 2. A lot of Nigerians are interested. 2027 is just by the corner, and with what we saw at the weekend, well, it's a sign of what to come in 2027. Let's take it quickly. The leader of the Senate, Senator Okpeyemi Bamidele, on Sunday highlighted what he called the key innovations brought on board by the Electoral Act 2026, declaring that the creation of a dedicated fund for INEC, mandatory electronic transmission of election results, the cancellation of indirect primaries, and the creation of digital membership registration by all member political parties are key amendments that will revolutionize elections in the country. Bamidele, in a statement on Sunday, said that other innovations introduced by the law include mandatory deployment of beavers for voters accreditation by INEC, recommendation of a 2-year imprisonment for resident electoral commissioner REC that withholds vital documents, establishment of an electronic register of voters, and the upward review of campaign funds for different elective offices. The bill was passed by the 2 chambers of the National Assembly at a special emergency session last week and has been assented by the President Bola Tinubu about 24 hours after it was passed by the National Assembly. Well, that's the update. You can pick up the Nigerian Tribune, page 2, for more on the changes to the Electoral Act.
But that 2-year jail term for Rex for league game, I think it is too minimal.
I was going to say that.
It is too
minimal, but I think we should just start from somewhere. You know, unlike before, when they misbehave and nothing happens. They still move freely, you know. Let's see how things pound out.
Yes, still back to the People's Democratic Party's loss in the Federal Capital Territory FCT elections and all other elections, Kano and River State. Well, the People's Democratic Party, like we all know, they have inaugurated, they are reacting right now, inaugurated a special legal team to challenge the results of Saturday's election held across the area councils of the Federal Capital Territory. And as declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission, candidates of the All Progressives Congress won 5 of the 6 chairmanship seats in the council elections, and the APC won the Abuja Municipal Council area, Abaji, Buhari, Kwali and Kuje, while the PDP secured the chairmanship seat in Gwagwalada. I think it is the people that have spoken here.
Yes, and PDP have always had Gwagwalada.
Yes.
I'm not surprised that they still have Gwagwalada. All right, let's take this one coming from the Punch newspaper, page 5 rather. Group decries displacement of traders as Lagos redevelops markets. A civic group in Lagos has raised concerns over the displacement of traditional traders amid the ongoing redevelopment of markets across Lagos State. In a statement on Sunday titled Lagos Markets Between Heritage and Modernity, the group, led by its president, Miftah Are, said that redevelopment efforts across Lagos Island, the mainland, Badagry, Ikorodu and Ekpe have resulted in the demolition of long-standing open markets. The foundation lamented that these open markets, once central to community commerce, are being replaced by multi-story complexes with rents and service charges beyond the reach of traditional traders. You know, Tola, while going through this particular story, and I was saying to myself, GSM has shown them the way, the right way to govern. Look at what this group is saying here. It says the traditional, the open markets, once central to community commerce, are being replaced by multi-story complexes with rent and service charges beyond the reach of traditional traders. And you recall last week when the governor of Oluyole State opened up the 540 newly constructed markets in Bodija. Yes. And a day after, he released his fortnight newsletter, which he tagged the business. I forgot what he tagged it with, but there was a line that actually caught my attention. It says, "Reform must not punish before it provides."
Yes.
And he was making reference to, if we are to get these people off the street, we must provide for them
alternatives.
Alternative for them. You can't say because you want to modernize, you want to reform, then you punish the people, send them away. How do you want them to feed? And plus, not just that, created that place for them and asked them to begin selling for free. For free, don't have to pay. Yes. I mean, Lagos State government, other state governors should take a cue from this one. Reform must not punish before it provides. Yes. It's very important.
I think that was the previous administration under lead Governor Jimobi. Yes, I think he had earlier laid that precedence. Yes, when he was trying to relocate some market traders from the challenge roundabout around the Scout Camp. And there's some others along the street and some other locations. But, well, at the end of the day, the people did not move. They did not move fully. And
but at least you've done your best for them.
Yes, he tried.
And now we have the rule of law authority, and he told them, see, if you see anyone back on the street after providing this free space for them, there's 540 outlets for them, just arrest the person. They've tried.
Well, talking about the petroleum sector here, now fresh questions, concerns and uncertainty have deepened at the oil and gas agencies affected in the wake of President Bola Tinubu's new executive order directing immediate allocation of oil and gas revenues to the Federation account for onward distribution among the 3 tiers of government. That will be difficult to Yeah, because that means they want to tighten this rope of how some monies are not accounted for.
Yeah.
Yes, and how some money are just develop
wings.
wings.
I mean, that's what we've always asked for, right?
Yes. And the point we gathered on Sunday that the directive, which effectively halts the retention of certain internally generated revenues by agencies in the sector, has sparked deep concerns within the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, and the board and management of the Mainstream and Downstream Gas Infrastructure Fund. Well, this uncertainty, let me see here, I'm sure it will be sending shivers down the spine, of the operators, and according to the industry operators and experts, centers on the absence of a clearly defined alternative funding model for the NUPRC to meet its statutory obligations following the reallocation of the oil and gas royalties to the Federation account straight. That is just like what late former President Buhari did.
Yeah.
Treasury single account.
Yeah.
Yes, for all agencies and parastatals. And it worked, at least to some extent.
Exactly. It actually helped curb corruption to a certain level. Just like you said, the way money, develop wings and begin to fly left, right, and center, that was curbed. We just hope that this will be as effective as they've said it. And, there's a lot of money in oil, right?
Yes.
And starting with oil, says a whole lot. I've heard people talk about how oil, our oil exploration and the industry generally, how it encourages corruption. That if before this whole oil boom, when we're depending on cocoa, corruption was nowhere.
Yes.
The moment you discover oil, you discover corruption. Well, let's quickly take this one also. It says that the People's Democratic Party has inaugurated a special legal team to challenge the results of Saturday's election held across the area councils of the FCT. As declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission, candidates of the All Progressive Congress won 5 of the 6 chairmanship seats in the council elections. The APC won the Abuja Municipal Area Council, Abaji, Buari, Kwali, and Kuje, while the PDP secured the chairmanship seat in Gwagwalada. The exercise, conducted to fill 6 chairmanship and 62 councillorship seats, was marred by widespread voter apathy and the reported vote buying. In a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Ine Memobong, on Sunday, the party congratulated its winning candidate but alleged irregularities. The party said its legal team would be headed by its national legal advisor, Shafi Barak Esquire, and urged aggrieved candidate to act promptly. So PDP are not taking things easy at the moment. Well, still talking about that election, the All Progressive Congress, APC, has concluded local government congresses across several states, with party leaders pledging unity, grassroots mobilization, and electoral success ahead of the 2027 general elections. Party executives in Akwa Ibom, Sokoto, and Delta states were elected through peaceful consensus, marking what officials describe as a new era of the internal democracy and cohesion. Now, in Akwa Ibom State, President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, predicted a landslide victory for APC's candidates, President Bola Tinubu and Governor Eno, in SN Udim local government area. Well, a lot already been put in place ahead of the next general elections.
Now, talking about insurgency here, there's a kind of I think an exclusive interview with a retired general, and there is an unmistakable composure about General Christopher Musa, retired. The kind forged not merely in battlefields, but in years of command responsibility where decisions carry the weight of lives, territory, and national destiny. And tall, measured, and deliberate in speech, it projects both the authority of a career soldier and the deflective restraint of a strategist who has seen conflict from its rawest edges. And well, he is saying that Nigerians must unite to defeat insurgency. That's according to from the former Chief of Defense Staff, who has now transited to the Minister of Defense. Yes, he's saying unity is key.
Absolutely, it's key, very important. If we want to fight this war against terrorism, banditry, we need to unite. The forces need to unite against that. And even despite the presence of the United States Army to help us, if we are not united, and allow the training that they are coming to give to us, you might not yield the right fruit.
If there is no compromise.
Yes, very key, very, very key. And that takes, well, this is the commercial for that day. That takes us to the issue of reintegrating repentant terrorists into the system. I mean, that is another issue entirely.
Yes.
People who had killed some people in the country, now integrating them back, some even into the Nigerian army.
Yes, Nigeria police.
Into Nigeria police, and the question is, how do you expect them to give their best and not compromise at some point if anything happens?
Yes.
Oh my. Well, let's talk about some social issues in Nigeria. The Ekiti state government has condemned the outrageous house rents in the state as it announced the establishment of an estate agents tribunal known as the Estate Agents Committee of Ekiti State, comprising representatives from various stakeholders to address arbitrary rent increases. The special advisor to the governor on housing and mortgage development, Dr. Oluyole, who announced the tribunal, said Ekiti's profile is as an investment destination had risen. Well, we thought it was Lagos and Ibadan before.
It is all over.
It's all over. It's all over. I mean, for Ekiti people to be complaining and the government intervening, there's issues.
I'm sure. Well, the House of Assembly in Oyo State has promised to do a comprehensive investigation into this and bring out something like what happened in Ekiti now, the agents tribunal. We had it in the past. I think it was during former late governor Alhaji Lam Adesina. I think we had the rent tribunal. Yes, rent tribunal then. Well, we hope it works.
Yes,
it works, and because it always puzzles me that anybody that is seeking for a house, maybe a one-room apartment, they say the house is 200,000. And at the end of the day, they will say total package is 900,000. So the 200,000 they will pay to the landlord, and some other fees. It is the agent that will get the lion's share.
As in, even more than the landlord himself. Okay. Well, let's quickly look at this one. The government of India deported at least 2,356 Nigerians between 2019 and 2024. With removals quadrupling from 339 in 2021 to 1,470 in the 2023-2024 fiscal year. This is according to data obtained by the Punch from India's Ministry of Home Affairs. The figures were drawn from 3 separate MHA annual reports for which Nigeria's specific data is publicly available. In the most recent reporting period from April 1st, 2023 to March 31st, 2024, Nigerians emerged as the most deported nationality from India, accounting for nearly 2/3 of foreign nationals removed from the South Asian country. Wow. India.
India that in the past, no Nigerian wanted to go to India.
Honestly, I actually want to say that, but I had to question myself and say, India. Well, it is well. Well, a quick one from Ogun State.
Before that, this one too is coming from the United States now. Yes, I think about 19 face deportation
from the United States.
From the United States of America. Yes, no fewer than 19 additional Nigerians have been named in the United States government's worst criminal list and are scheduled for deportation. Nigerians everywhere.
Well, we're everywhere. And honestly, we have many Nigerians who are doing well also, doing well in their various fields.
Yes.
Honestly, but there are still some who are illegal where they are. And it's also a clarion call to the government. Each time I see deportation issues like this, it's a clarion call to the government to say, make the country habitable for the people.
Yes.
You know, if the country is in the right direction, then we won't have to be the highest deported national from India.
But we won't even think of leaving the country. We just stay here to help the government build the economy of Nigeria and let people, let the government let them live in conducive environments and embarking on their various businesses. Yes.
All right, I will need to go on this very quick break. And when we return, we have a lot of stories to still share with you. We'll be going to Ogun State when we return, and also talk about update from the Supreme Court.
Hello? Olumide, kí ló dé tó jẹ́ pé ìwọ ló dáhùn ìpè mi? Ọ̀rẹ́, ojú fóònù ẹ̀ dáadáa kó wo ẹni tó pè jàre. Ẹ̀yà, àwọn bọ́tìnì orí fóònù yìí ti wẹ́ jù. Kò rọrùn láti kà. Ọlámídé ni mo fẹ́ pè jàre. Wo ọ̀rẹ́, ó yẹ kó wá lọ ṣàyẹ̀wò ojú ẹ níbùdó ìlera o. Kó o sì gba ìgò ìríran náà. Máa gbọ́, ìgò ìríran níbùdó ìlera bíi ti báwo. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, tó o bá ti pé ọmọ ọdún márùndínlógójì tàbí jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, wá lọ ṣe àyẹ̀wò ojú ẹ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́. Wàá sì gba ìgò ìríran lówó tí ò gara láwọn ibùdó ìlera tá a ti yà sọ́tọ̀ nítòsí rẹ. Bá a ti ń dàgbà lójú wa nílò àtìlẹyìn díẹ̀ láti ríran kedere. Yọjú sí ibùdó ìlera kan nítòsí rẹ fún àyẹ̀wò ojú lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ àti fún ìgò ìríran lówó tí ò gara lónìí láti mọ ìyàtọ̀. Pé 0706-489-9614 fún àlàyé síwájú sí i. Àní 0706-489-9614. Ìkéde yìí wá látọ̀dọ̀ National Eye, Ear and Sensory Functions Health Program ti Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare pẹ̀lú àjọṣe Vision Spring Nigeria. Vision Spring, ríran kedere gbé ìgbé ayé àlàáfíà.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no, for your engine, no. Make it mobile, make it mobile, oh, make it mobile. Anywhere you go, your motor deserve to be number one, yo. Make it mobile, oh, make it mobile. You carry the go, make everybody join me, say, make it mobile.
Make you go with the best.
Make it mobile.
Hello.
Olumide, why you dey answer the phone now?
Oh boy, look again, make you see who call you.
Chai! This small text no easy to read again, no. Now Olumide be one call.
It be like Satan don't reach for you to enter one health outlet. Make a help you check your eye. Make you go also arrange reading glasses.
Reading glasses for health outlets?
Well, if you don't reach your past 35 years, you fit get free vision screening and reading glasses wey dey affordable for some health outlets wey near you.
As we don dey age, our eyes need small support to take dey see well. Enter any health outlet wey near you for free eye check. Come get reading glasses wey dey affordable to take dey see well. Green us for 0706-489-9614 for more information. Na 0706-489-9614. Na the National Eye, Ear and Sensory Functions Health Program of the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. They partner with Vision Spring Nigeria to bring you this message. Vision Spring. See well. Do well.
Ó máa ń ní ẹbí, ará tàbí ọ̀rẹ́ kan tí a máa ń dunnú láti rí lásìkò ìṣìnà. Ó sì dájú pé tí ìmọ̀ ń pọ̀ lọ́pọ̀ yanturu nítorí kìí ṣe fún mímu nìkan o. Ó tún wà fún ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀, fífi ẹ̀rín kan àti pípín àsìkò pẹ̀lú ará àti ọ̀rẹ́. Tí Lipton fún ìṣọ̀kan àti àwọn ìbẹ̀wò tí a ń gbà pẹ̀lú ayọ̀ àti ìdùnnú. Ramadan Kareem láti ọ̀dọ̀ Lipton.
On Conversation on Oluyole 98.5 FM. Don't forget, we're also live on Okiogun 96.3 Agility 92.1 FM. Don't forget, we're also live streaming on Facebook, facebook.com/Oluyole 90.5. And very soon, we'll turn on the phone line for you to share your views on the program. 082-5500-9850 or 070-5555-1985. All right, starting from Abeokuta, where the Iselu of Iselu Kingdom in Yewa North local government area of Ogun State, Oba Akintunde Akinyemi, has stated that it is within the constitutional rights of Professor Iyabo Obasanjo, daughter of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, to contest the 2027 governorship election in the state. The monarch described Obasanjo as a woman of substance and with pedigree, who has all it takes to govern the state, and called for greater inclusion of women in political leadership to enhance governance and national development. Speaking during a private visit by Obasanjo to his palace, Oba Akinyemi highlighted Ogun State history of producing exceptional women, citing historical figures such as Efun Shetan Aniwura and Efun Yelatinobu, as well as contemporary leaders including Chief Judge Mosomola Adipeolu. Well, 2027, left, right, and center. Everyone trying their luck.
Yes. And now, this one is coming from, again, outside the country, talking about the New York City Police Department, which launched a manhunt for the suspected killer of a 30-year-old Nigerian, Sheriff Shitu, who was shot dead at the nightclub in the East Flatbush area of Brooklyn. Well, that city is very notorious for crimes. The development comes as the victim's family intensifies calls for justice over the killing, and it was learned by the Punch Metro on Sunday that Shitu was gunned down in the early hours of February 14 inside Quillock's Lounge, and according to a report by Gothamist operated by the New York Public Radio, police are searching for a man who shot and killed another patron of a Brooklyn nightclub on Valentine's Day. I think this must be linked to maybe gangsterism.
Yeah, because just like Brooklyn, in New York, our place is notorious for things like that and gangsterism. That's quite sad. All right, back to Nigeria, and still in Ogun State from my end. The head of Fusengboa ruling house of Ijebu-Ode in Ogun State, Abdulateef Owoyemi, on Sunday appealed to Governor Dapo Abiodun to lift the embargo on the Awujale selection process and allow the kingmaker to complete their work. Owoyemi, a former national president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICAN, said the royal family of Fusengboa and the sons and the daughters of Ijebuland, both locally and in the diaspora, had become frustrated over the indefinite suspension of the selection process by the government. Speaking to Punch correspondent yesterday, Owoyemi acknowledged the governor's support, but urged that no distraction should prevent the selection of the new Awujale. When you see stories like this, you just appreciate what the founding fathers of Ibadan put in place.
Yes. And still talking insecurity here, the African Union has condemned the killing of more than 50 civilians. Yes, 50 civilians, and the abduction of women and children during coordinated attacks in Zamfara State. And in a statement published on its official website on Sunday, the chairperson of the African Union Commission, Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, said he strongly condemns the heinous and coordinated terrorist attacks perpetrated on February 21, 2026 in Zamfara State, northwestern Nigeria, which resulted in the killing of more than 50 civilians and the abduction of women and children. And I think it happened too in Niger State and some other two states. Well, the African Union has just come out now to condemn the killings.
Well, since you already started talking about abduction and terrorism, let's take this one coming from the federal government. Reads, the federal government has insisted that many of the terrorists responsible for killing across parts of Nigeria are foreign nationals who infiltrated the country through its porous borders. Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, George Akume, made the assertion on Sunday when addressing participants at the first plenary of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria, held at St. Gabriel's Chaplaincy Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, Abuja. Akume acknowledged that insecurity remains a major challenge in Nigeria, noting that the problem is not peculiar to the country alone. According to him, and I quote, insecurity is a problem not only in this country, but throughout the world. Even advanced countries are going through this. End of quote. He described the pattern of killings as tragic, stressing that the violence predicts the current administration. According to him, intelligence reports indicate that many of those arrested in connection with recent attacks are not Nigerians. Well, that's according to the federal government.
Yes.
They know better.
Yes, they know better. And they knew this all along.
Exactly.
Nothing has been done.
Nothing has been done. And they also know that we have porous border.
And nothing has been done.
And it's not Bimbo and the Bulu that will help you before security on your borders. That's why you're elected. That's why you're there.
Yes, and porous borders have been mentioned.
Yes,
to be about, I think 200 and something. Yes, in the past, I think 5 years. And nothing has still been done.
We are still talking about that. We are still blaming porous border. As if it's you and I that will... Okay. Well, very soon we'll open the phone line for you to share your thoughts on the show about all that you've heard this morning. All right, let's take this one. Police warn against night grazing in Kebbi as bandits demand 100 million naira from community or risk attack. This will got so. Well, the police in Kebbi State have issued a strong warning to herders and livestock owners to desist from grazing along international borders in the state or face dire consequences. This warning followed the foiling by the police of bandit attack in Majaboda in Bagudu local government area of the state. The bandits suspected to be Lakurawas aimed to attack a customs post in the area before they were repelled by security operatives. It was learned that the attackers moved a herd of cattle at night, using it to conceal their approach. But the police counter-terrorism unit, CTU operatives, engaged the attackers and forced them to retreat, but not without destroying some security structure along the border roads. In a related development, bandits wrote a letter to a remote community in Shanga local government area in the state, asking the people to pay the sum of 100 million naira or face attack. The bandits threatened to unleash the kind of terror witnessed in Woro community of Kwara State recently. A source in the community who spoke on condition of anonymity due to security concerns said the letter has thrown residents into panic. Well, we don't want to see a repeat of what happened in Kwara State. We don't want to.
That is just unfortunate now. And I believe somebody sent that letter. Somebody conveyed it. Somebody received the letter. Well,
investigation should begin immediately.
Yes,
immediately.
Yes, we'll take another break and we'll be back.
Hello? Oluyole, why are you answering the phone? Check again and see who you called. Hey, small letters are not easy reading, you know. I wanted to call Olamide. I think it's time for you to go to a health outlet to check your eyes and get reading glasses.
Health outlet? For reading glasses?
Yes. If you're 35 years or older, receive free vision screening and affordable reading glasses at designated health outlets near you.
As we age, our eyes need a little support to see clearly. Visit a health outlet nearby for a free eye check and affordable reading glasses today to see the difference. Call 0706 489 9614 for more information. That's 0706-489-9614. This message is brought to you by the National Eye, Ear and Sensory Function Health Program of the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare in conjunction with Vision Spring Nigeria. Vision Spring. See well, do well.
èyíkéyìí ọkọ̀ tó bá wà nílò àbò tó péye máa dágunlá jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mú bí o níbikíbi tó bá wà ló fún ojúlówó ó yá sọ pé jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mú bí o bóbi ní ṣúlẹ̀ ọjọ́ jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mú bí o lọ pẹ̀lú ojúlówó.
Ó máa ń ní ẹbí, ará tàbí ọ̀rẹ́ kan tí a máa ń dunnú láti rí lásìkò ìṣìnà. Ó sì dájú pé tí ì máa ń pọ̀ lọ́pọ̀ yanturu nítorí kìí ṣe fún mímu nìkan o. Ó tún wà fún ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀, fífi ẹ̀rín kan àti pípín àsìkò pẹ̀lú ará àti ọ̀rẹ́. Tí Lipton fún ìṣọ̀kan àti àwọn ìbẹ̀wò tí a ń gbà pẹ̀lú ayọ̀ àti ìdùnnú. Ramadan Kareem láti ọ̀dọ̀ Lipton.
Glad to have you back. It's here to share your thoughts on the program, The Conversation.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, my name is Joe Michael. I'm calling for Dominican.
Good morning to you, Jamaica.
God bless. Yes, on the issue of every election and the by-election in Kano and River State. To me, my own view, my own personal view. Yes, I even commended PDP for winning this one of the seat in FCT. Yes, that means they are still relevant. Number two, on the issue of porous border, they've lived it for a very long time, and they are just there. They are just there on the fence and watching. This is the time for them to wake up. God bless you, my brothers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very thoughtful one.
Yes.
Because ordinarily, people are already saying this is a dress rehearsal. Maybe not.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm a different word.
Welcome.
I'm not just come. It's just so clean and foreigners. And the information all over the world. You can see disappointed man. What's the comment? If they are foreigners, why give them that title? Pampering them. I highly disappointed the man. See how they came in very state. This statement is making for APC. Let's on him. On election, what do you expected? I would have said already. APC everywhere. The next graduate said they're doing everywhere. This is what I do. They should go and see that place. Now, you talk about Makinde. The first not punished. What would I tell you about Makinde? A man that has a sort of better mind. What to punish the people? The APC in Lagos. This in the other state. APC government make us punish the people. Make us punish the people. That's the matter. What are people like to know us? I'll get over. I'll go to United. After United. 31 man. Fadi Namukado. We're not going to go to United. Thank you much.
Thank you.
Well, there you listen to him. More calls this morning on the program.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
This is Akabi Adbayo from you.
You're welcome.
Yes, welcome.
God bless you, sir. Mr. Oluyole and Mr. Bimbo.
Yes, thank you.
How was your weekend?
Yeah, not bad.
Personally, my opinion about just concluded the election in the Abuja and the Kotakot is the result may
let me repeat it again, may not reflect the wishes or the will of the people. Because in Yoruba land, we have one saying, the same king that has the gunpowder, the barrel, the guns, it's the same king that has the armies. Can we honestly say that there are incentives to endear the electorate to the present ruling political party, to make the people vote overwhelmingly for it like that? So it may not reflect the wish of the people. That's my own opinion. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts on conversation this morning.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
About the election in Abuja, to me, I am feeling it as if most of the time in this country we are pessimistic. I am sure if the election is other way around, what people will be shouting this morning by now, including the opposition parties, they will be shouting up and down. Can you see now? That is what they will witness in the general election. But because it is positive for APC, they say it may not reflect. Well, AOP, let us wait till then. But I know that is what will reflect. So, about the security system, among the worst government we have ever had in this country is Buhari 8 years. The Buhari past 8 years. If I really come to destroy this country completely. If you can remember, it was his time, during his time, that autumn of Benue, the Fulani almost killed in one day, and of which the Buhari leaves the government. He never investigates. That even the bandits, they are getting proud in that time that you have escaped this one, next time you will not be lucky. Still, nothing was said by Buhari government. So that was when the security went south, of which this present government now inherited. And the porous border is always in the north. Every problem in this country comes from the north. There's nothing positive from them. In 2021, if I didn't remember anyone, I remember in 2021, Buhari incorporated 600 plus, they call them the Boko Haram, to the army. Is that how easily someone repents? So for us to have a clean army, they have to do some soul searching and remove all those bad eggs. Those are the informants for terrorists. May God help our president.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, more calls before we leave this morning.
07055551985.
Well, I've got this headline from the Nigerian Tribune, page 3. Nigeria defeats European tech firm in $6.2 million arbitration case.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, my name is Adetuji. I'm calling from Ikobi here. Okay. Hello, are you hearing me?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, I'm greeting our government generally, according to our efforts over those are killing people here and there. So, they should continue their efforts over each word of peace.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Well, let me quickly take that story before we pick our next call. In another victory by the administration of President Bola Tinubu, Nigeria, through the Bureau of Public Procurement, has again won a complex international arbitration European Dynamics UK Limited, an international technology contractor, had entered into a dispute with the Bureau over a national e-procurement project. In the ruling, which is final and not subject to appeal, the tribunal dismissed the contractor's claims in their entirety, relieving Nigeria of potential financial exposure estimated at over 6.2 million US dollars. That's approximately 9.3 billion naira.
Well, I can see a story here talking about food wastages, and which runs to over some trillions of naira. Yes, because of not able to preserve them. Tomatoes, meat, fish are part of them. Well, this last call before we leave on the program. 00. Okay, yes. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bolu.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Jide. I'm calling from Canada. Now, on Japan and what he said, everyone was talking about capacity in general government. In the first instance, how will you take an old man who is just getting married to wives at that age? Getting married, not one, but was get married to wives, and he was even showing it on national television. How do you take that man serious? He said they are foreigners. We all know that most of them are foreigners. Don't tell us what we know. You already know these things, that most of them are foreigners. But why are you protecting foreigners? Why are governors in the north giving foreigners amnesty? Why are they giving them money publicly? They are doing it. Gumi is defending foreigners. The Sultan of Sokoto is not saying anything about foreigners. And you are saying foreigners. These people are on your neck. Foreigners are coming to kill your citizens. As a country, as a government, you cannot do anything meaningful and tangible to stop them. What are you saying? Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us on the show. Bimbo, before we leave, first off, have you had breakfast today?
Of course not.
Of course not. Same here too.
Yes.
Because we'll be treated today, I believe.
Yes, of course. we might be. We will. I believe that we will.
All right. In case you wonder what we're talking about, today we honor a leader, a mentor, and a trailblazer who continues to build legacy. Who am I talking about? The executive chairman of the Broadcasting Corporation of Oluyole State, Chief Mrs. Adedotun Bolanle Olaitan. Today is her birthday.
Yes.
So wish you a happy birthday, in good health. Wish you long life and prosperity.
Yes.
And continue to do all the good works that you've been doing for the Broadcasting Corporation of Oluyole State. Thank you very much.
And God will continue to guide you in your endeavors. Yes, in your endeavors, and also protect your family.
Absolutely. Once again, happy birthday to you, ma. And at the size of conversation this morning, I am Boluwaji Ogumla. The show returns tomorrow morning. Till then, do have a wonderful day.
And my name is Bimbo Akambi. Thank you very much for listening. Enjoy your day.
a beautiful morning out here. Of course, it's a beautiful Monday. There are lots of happenings around. They're happening in the world of sports. Let's talk about the North London Derby. Is it the NPFL? Is it the NNL? Like, there are just so many things that are actually going on. And of course, it was just a wonderful weekend, a super Sunday, a wonderful Saturday too, in the world of football, in the world of sports too. So on this note, I say a very big welcome to you guys, and of course thank you for joining me on the show this morning. And of course it's a beautiful Monday, and of course I pray that it will be a very beautiful week out here. And of course today is the birthday of course our chairman, this is Dr. Oluyole. So we pray that God will give you a long life and prosperity, and of course you age gracefully, Mama, in Jesus' name. Well, let's start with the NPFL results that we have here. Wiki Tories defeated Remo Stars by 2-1, and of course, like, it has not really been good for the defending champions. They've been in the relegation water. So that was 2-1. Warri Wolves, they played out a new draw with Barra FC. Con Khalifa, they defeated Niger Tornadoes with 2-0. Katsina United and Rangers International, they played out a new draw. Abia Warriors defeated Akwara United with 1-0. Plateau United, this one I really did not see it coming. Talk about the former gaffer of Shooting Stars, Benga Ogumbote. It was really shocking. They defeated